Welcome to Getting Started With, where our job is to make your job easier. In this episode, we are getting started with fraud fighting. We'll define fraud, cover just a few different types of fraud, and learn about the fraud triangle. Then, we'll end with what you can do to help fight fraud at your organization. So let's get started. Fraud can take on many forms, from notorious cases like Bernie Madoff and Enron to unusual schemes involving foreign princes willing to pay millions for access to your bank account. These examples underscore the diverse and often surprising nature of financial deception. Here's a term to learn: fraud. Any intentional act characterized by deceit, concealment, dishonesty, misappropriation of assets or information, forgery, or violation of trust perpetrated by individuals or organizations to secure unjust or illegal personal or business advantage. Fraud is around us every day. To illustrate the broad range of fraud, let's consider a few very different types of fraudulent acts: financial statement fraud, insider trading, embezzlement, expense reimbursement fraud, and phishing. First up is financial statement fraud. When a company alters its financial statements to make the company appear more profitable or to hide losses, this is financial statement fraud. This type of fraud can include altering company records, omitting transactions or other information, creating fictitious sales, misusing accounting rules, and manipulating the timing of revenue recognition or expenses. Our next fraud, insider trading, occurs when a person buys or trades stocks or other securities based on information not yet available to the public. It could occur based on knowledge of a secret product launch or a company's financial troubles. Embezzlement, another form of fraud, involves the misappropriation of assets that were entrusted to someone. It often involves a trusted individual who takes advantage of the situation to steal assets over time. The next scheme, expense reimbursement fraud, is a fraud in which an employee makes a claim for reimbursement of fictitious or inflated business expenses. According to the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, the four most common types of expense reimbursement schemes are mischaracterized expenses, overstated expenses, fictitious expenses, and multiple reimbursements. Our last fraud is phishing. Have you ever gotten an email asking you to click on a suspicious link? The fraudster might be impersonating your CEO, urgently requesting a transfer of $50,000. If you follow through, the money will go directly into the fraudster's account and be followed by a series of complex bank transfers, making it impossible to recover. If an email seems suspicious, it probably is. When in doubt, a little extra verification can go a long way. So what causes someone to commit fraud? That's the topic of our next section, the fraud triangle. The fraud triangle was developed by Donald Cressy and consists of three elements: pressure or incentive, opportunity, and rationalization. It outlines the factors that cause someone to commit fraud. Pressure or incentive refers to the motivation to commit fraud, such as having financial debt or a desire for a better lifestyle. It may even be due to psychological factors, such as addiction. Opportunity is a vulnerability that allows the fraud to occur. This could be weak internal controls or lack of oversight. It may even be due to management overriding procedures. Rationalization is what people tell themselves to justify committing fraud. They may feel entitled to taking the money because they were denied a raise or promotion they felt they earned. They may justify the fraud by telling themselves they are only borrowing the money and will pay it back later. They may even justify it because, in their view, no one is being hurt by their fraudulent actions. The fraud triangle is a useful way to better understand the risks that cause fraud. It can educate employees about fraud, improve processes and internal controls, and help promote ethical behavior throughout the organization. Terms to learn: pressure or incentive, an actual or perceived need that provides a reason or motive. Opportunity, a combination of circumstances or conditions that enable fraud to occur. Rationalization, a concocted, convincing, and plausible justification. There are many ways you can make your organization more fraud resistant. The best way to fight fraud is to be educated about it. Participate in, or better yet, organize fraud awareness events at your workplace. Invite experts to come in to speak on the latest methods or just general fraud awareness. Make sure the company has a whistleblower program and that all customers and employees are aware of it. Internal controls not only help companies achieve their objectives, but also are designed to prevent or detect fraud. Having an internal audit team that routinely ensures internal controls are operating effectively can help reduce the likelihood and occurrence of fraud. Congratulations on completing Getting Started with Fraud Fighting. Thank you for watching. There's so much more to learn. Check out the provided links for more information.